Okay, welcome to the podcast. I am JG, and this is From Banter to Bragging. And today, joining me is going to be.
I'll go by T Breezy, or you can find me on Instagram, Travieso con Queso.
Make it stop.
They call me Flipperachi, any of the derivatives of that.
Well, now I feel jealous because I didn't throw out my socials. So you didn't tell me you were going to be throwing out socials. All right. Well, I am JG of Let the Games Begin 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this is From Banter to Bragging. Travis, do you want to let us know what we're going to be talking about today?
Yeah, so first let's get into just like what have we been up to? We've been kind of, been MIA for a little while, right? And a lot's happened over the last month or so. So Jen, you want to start it off with what you've been up to?
Oh my God, my life is a dumpster fire. I'm
Okay.
JG. No, I've been doing a lot of work. I have been, what's the kindest way to say this? I've been renovating a home. Wink.
Nice. Wink.
That makes it sound very different. But no, and I'm very family oriented. So I'm taking care of my father, and my grandmother's been in the hospital. So I've been spending a lot of time with family and just making sure that I'm there to support. And then on the side, of course, I do my gaming stream. And then occasionally I hang out with these knuckleheads.
Oh man, we're so lucky.
Oh my God, this is my life, you guys. Pray for me. All right.
All right. So as for me, as kind of still just doing the same thing, kind of ticking the time down of military retirement. I think I got about 2 years left in me.
Oh God, no.
I know.
No,
It's hard, but someone's got to fight the fight, and I'm gonna keep doing that
Get
for a
the
little while.
fuck out. You know how many times I catch him on PlayStation
Okay,
where I'm like, excuse me, sir.
wow, we are dry snitching.
Don't act like I don't know your gamer tag. And on my lunch break, I see you. I see you at home.
Sometimes we happen to be on our lunch breaks at the same time.
Lies.
And I will be taking a mental break after the arduous day, morning that is, and then other than that, just been hanging out with the kids and enjoying summer vacation. Teaching the kids how to swim, one of them, and so I would say just so far so good. It's been good this last month.
Living the life.
Living the life, living
Nice.
my best life.
Yes.
As for me, pretty much the same thing, just surviving the 4-year-old.
That's a fun time.
It's a whole thing when you have parents who are 500 years old.
Oh my God.
With a 4-year-old.
I don't feel that way.
Who was, as of yesterday, he was like, we were at Urban Air, and he was like, climb through all of this with me. And I was like, what would happen if an adult got stuck?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm
I've been
here
there.
for it.
I've been
I'm
there.
here for it. I would save the footage. I would tag you in it.
Do I tell somebody? Do I just struggle through
We
it?
would show it at his graduation.
Yeah, I think show his graduation.
But as I was telling my wife yesterday, I was like, he's 4 and he believes I'm maybe 5,
Yeah,
maybe 6.
You definitely could do everything that he's doing.
like-
Oh,
what
I've been
thinking.
there 100%.
Yeah. He's like,
absolutely.
we're kind of the same. Let's just kind of do this
Yeah.
together. But yeah, it's the summer of him, and just been keeping up with him and trying to stay sane and doing all the things. But watching a lot of World Cup soccer when I can. But it's been a lot of recaps.
Really,
because
between the three of us.
because with my Morocco Gucci jersey.
Oh,
Gucci.
oh.
Scared.
What prince did you take that off of?
Exactly.
Prince. Snatch
What are they
that
called?
shit.
Sheiks? I think they're sheiks. I don't know what they're really called.
No, you look good though today. I was complimenting the outfit today. He came. He brought it. We did not.
I
Yeah.
tried.
No,
I
we
tried.
did not.
I didn't pull my shirt
I was
out of the
picking
hamper.
Bulusa off of
Damn,
Travis.
Gina.
Damn, Gina.
Martin Lawrence over here, right?
No, and the worst part is I had your mother looking at my shanks on my shirt and being
Oh.
like, "True crime," and I was like, "Yeah, it's all right. Don't look. It's okay.
It
nice
was
to
this
see you again."
or a duck with a knife. So
Hey, Brianna loves my duck
she
on
loves
knife.
your duck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. No, but I was
Carving
thinking
up them
about
turkeys.
Phil's particular story. So I have a nephew that I have raised practically as my own. I absolutely love the kid. And we always go on what we call auntie days, right? So I took him to Rolling Oaks Mall. And if you go there, not Rolling Oaks, it was downtown River Center. And if you go there, there's actually like a 3 to 4 story climb that you can take when you strap in with like the ropes and everything. And he had to be like I don't know, 6 maybe, we like right on the cusp of it. And he's like, Auntie, let's go. I am terrified of heights. Okay, let me terrified.
Same.
But my ass was on 3 stories of just basically walking on like 2x4s in the air above River Center Mall. In this thing. And he's like, Auntie, let's go. I'm like, Auntie's gonna watch your little man. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you. Don't worry about Auntie's issues. But like, it's amazing the things that we get into because of the children in our lives. Things that never in a million years would you catch me doing. But I was zip lining. Auntie saved his ass from a 3-story fall. Even though he was tied to a bungee, I Tarzaned in there and caught him in a way that I didn't even know I was capable of.
Nice.
But I love that our kids make us do that. In fact, you and your kids got me to go to the Sandbox VR and do some Squid Game, which was amazing with him. And you did that with your kids too,
did.
right?
It was so much fun.
Was that not the best thing ever?
Best thing that I've done.
Oh my God.
I think, we go to the music parks and do all that, but Sandbox VR, top notch, fun for everybody. For Phil, I think he might want to wait like maybe 1 or 2 more years when he's 6.
Definitely
I'd like to
be
get some
about
sleep
it.
between now and then. So yes.
Yeah.
But he'll be tall enough.
Yeah,
I know that.
Oh
my
no!
God.
He's
got
already
good
there.
genes.
But like
Yeah.
it's just like you said, it's the understanding. Like he's got the build, but like the understanding. Okay, I got to dodge this. I got to do this. I got to move here.
It's playing with your kids and it is fun. Like you
So
are
much fun.
playing together and there is nothing better than playing with your kids.
Yeah.
And you're both playing and having a blast. Like those are memories that you will never lose.
Yeah.
And it is just the absolute best. Like eat it up right now, Phil. Like I know it's a lot, but oh my God.
And also
the best
too,
time.
they give you a video, so you get to see
The
yourself.
commercial and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's
They do.
so
they
ridiculous.
record you while you're in there, so
Yeah.
you can see yourself.
And so I don't know what your nephew decided to choose, but Brianna's a little white blonde girl, right? So I see, like, we're playing this game, and I'm seeing this little white blonde girl with pigtails in front of me. Like, oh, yeah, I'm dancing, and this and that. Like,
You've seen my nephew in remember because we played
Yes, we
Roblox
played
together
Roblox.
with our
That's
kids.
fun.
And what was my nephew? Do you remember?
no, I don't
He was a tiny bunny rabbit.
Oh, yeah.
Hopping around
Hopping.
us. He didn't even
You
have a
guys
real avatar.
Did not stop jumping.
I was like, yeah.
Waiting for we're in the
in my
lobby.
crown. Did you see the crown?
Yeah, I saw the crowd. And my daughter was like, I killed your friend, Dad.
I know. We were chilling in Roblox. We
Yeah.
play with our kids,
Yeah,
right?
Brianna's like, because Brianna killed Jen.
And she loves
We're
that.
playing hide and seek. And she's like, I killed your friend, Dad.
I know. Got me good too. I didn't see it coming. Sorry, Phil. We're taking you over. But
Yeah.
that's what we've been up to.
that's what
If we're
we've been
not
up
like
to.
hanging together, us and the kids are all playing together doing some weird, except for lately because of the whole grandma thing going on with my family.
Yeah.
But like,
I will take some of the blame of why we haven't got together.
yeah.
I had throat surgery. Since
Oh,
the
yeah.
last
That's
time.
right.
I forgot
That's
about
right.
that. I
But
was
this
like,
is like our first official episode.
Yeah.
Right.
Under the revamp, I got acclimated, you guys. I had no idea.
so
They
special.
let me know. They're like, by the way, you do the podcast with us now. And I was
the
like,
club.
oh, okay. I was a special guest. I got upgraded. So thank you to the guys for
Yeah, hit it.
for
hit
taking
it,
me in.
Hit it.
I don't know which one it is. Do I?
Hey, bomba clots.
We found the button. We might get a label for that in the
Yeah.
future.
Burna boy.
Okay, so that's what we're up to. Now, Trav, what else are we going to hit on
Okay,
this
so
first episode
real
of the
quick,
podcast?
I think we'll start with the oldest and then we'll work our way down with how we met. I think Phil's story about how he met me is pretty funny. And then, go ahead. He's like, go ahead. What do you know?
So you came out the womb.
No, he wasn't. No, he was chilling at the crib.
I don't know exactly what he's saying by this, but you know, Jen, I don't know if you're the oldest or the youngest, but
young.
You don't know. Hold on. No, hold on. You don't know if I'm the oldest or the youngest. I am so offended. Do I look like the oldest or the youngest, Phil? This is a trap, by the way.
Trap house.
what did it say?
music.
No answer is an answer.
Oh
but
my God.
So she's definitely the
no,
youngest.
but
am the
I
baby
have
of the
joked in
group,
the past
actually.
saying like, when you're the oldest, your parents have a child and you have the perfect little family. and you're minding your business, and then they bring home another one, and you're like,
And they bring home a baby.
they've messed up the entire dynamic.
What the
Yeah.
heck? No, I'm precious. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Why would you need another? Perfection is here.
That is so funny.
That's
Well
what
said.
happens when you get greedy.
Oh,
You go for another,
He said,
and this is what you get.
yeah.
all I know is I was chilling at the house, and then all of a sudden they bring home a baby.
Oh,
Pretty much.
that is
And I'm like,
hilarious.
who's this baby?
Yeah.
Okay, so growing up, did you like your little brother at first, or were you a little brat? Which we all know that Travis is a little diva. So I would like to know if it held up throughout the years.
If you asking him or me?
Him,
Oh,
were you a diva?
Oh, yeah, I was definitely.
Oh, of course you were.
Come
Okay,
on.
anyway,
Yeah.
Phil, what is your earliest memory of this unfortunate circumstance that you fell into?
oh God.
He might have been 4 or 5, and I was like probably 2. So I
Yeah.
had no idea what was going on.
My memories are very. Well, this is gonna sound funny, but I remember us being the same size for a long time.
Oh my God. I don't know what that says about you or you.
I think it was just weird. It was just because my mom used to put us in the same clothes.
But that's so
Like,
good because
yeah,
you
people would
had,
think like, "Oh, are y'all twins?" I used to get pissed.
but you would have
Like,
somebody to play with.
How
your
do you
age.
not know?
I'm the
I got
older
facial hair.
That's
I'm,
funny.
I'm all.
Wait a
6.
minute. I was like,
No,
hold on.
I'm-
How
I'm-
old are
I'm-
you?
I'm joking, but I'm saying
Yeah.
like I'm like 6 or 7. You
Aw.
know. But I used to get just infuriated, and then it takes off, and as kids do. He didn't catch me till we were in high school.
You're almost out.
Yeah.
At
You're
what
out.
point did you legitimately become friends with your brother? Because at first
College?
you're enemies, right?
College?
Always.
College.
College.
College?
Yeah, he was in college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. It took a while.
Oh, do we have home video of any of this? Because I'm excited.
Well, because my wife's like, me and my brother got along well all the time.
Oh,
and
hell no.
From day, and I was like, she.
Yeah, not
I was
me
like
and my
that black
brothers.
dude.
Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
she. Yeah.
I was like, no.
Yeah.
I was like,
That is
no.
so
It was
Good
like,
for you, Michelle. though.
yeah, it's good for you, Michelle.
Because you're gonna watch this.
She was
Good
like,
for
but
you.
y'all moved all around the world. I was like, okay.
That just makes it worse.
I was like,
This
if
is other tension.
anything, you have to stay together. You don't want to stay
Right.
together. So
right.
when
Because you're
you're-
all you know.
yes.
Yeah.
And if
Because
you think,
that's the constant
Yeah.
that remains, right?
and I think there's a perception that, oh, he's a younger brother. He's following you around. No, he wanted to do his own thing from
That's funny.
day one.
That makes sense.
So it's expected. Oh yeah, he's gonna follow me around, and I'm gonna have to carry him. And he's just like, nah, bitch.
I have a question.
I do
for
my
you
own thing.
brothers. I have a question here.
Okay.
Who was the antagonist? Who started?
Definitely me.
Oh, definitely him.
What? Of course it was. I don't even know why I asked.
Yeah,
I was on the straight and narrow. I'm
were
still
acting
on the
it was
straight
gonna
and
be some
narrow.
groundbreaking thing. No, it was always me. It was always me. I was an antagonist. Still
Because you
am.
plant your flag on the weirdest shit.
Well, I die in
I will
hills. With the
die
weirdest
for this
shit. This is my colors. I die
I
for
know. We've had these moments where I'm just like, you care way more than I do.
this. Yeah,
I'm
she was
just
like,
gonna leave
and
it at
I
that.
don't even really care.
Yeah, I'm like, we are going to disagree regardless of what you say. So I need to know that you accept that or you don't. But
Mm.
either way, this conversation is going nowhere. And he's like, damn.
Yeah,
It's like I loaded up all the guns
I
and
know.
knives. I was
I
gonna
had so
fight
much
to the
more to
death.
talk about.
Exactly.
You can speak as long as you want. But
She's
I just
like, "But
want
I'm
you to
done."
understand that this is my opinion,
Yeah.
period. And that's all I have to say.
All right. So then moving on, I met
Yes.
Jen
Oh,
through
God.
Jessica, actually, Cobra.
This is going to make me
Cobra.
look really bad.
Shout out to Cobra. And so, like, I was like, hey, what you doing? She's like, I'm with one of my girls. We're out. I was like, so I didn't even know she had female friends for a long time.
I don't technically qualify as a female friend.
Okay, so, yeah. So,
It feels like, what? You'll get to know me, Phil.
yeah. But I was just kind of like, okay, cool. I was like, she has a female friend. No, she's like, yeah, dude, like me and some dude are chilling up here. And it was actually of the female gender. And I was like, oh, that's weird. But I'm still, hey, sake bombs is sake bombs,
Right?
baby. So I'm there.
Let's go
you know
happy
what I mean?
hour.
So I met Jen, and then yeah, and then so the funny thing about it is that we hung out. I think I was here for pharmacy school. That's what I was doing here. I was here for pharmacy school, and we hung out a couple times and stuff like that. She doesn't remember. We'll get to her in a second.
I was going to tell my story.
Okay,
thank you,
well, we'll let you
of
get. But
insomnia.
But
And turmoil.
yeah, we definitely, and I invited her to my wedding, which was crazy because I was just kind of like, yeah, it'd be fun. Like, Vegas would,
So random.
yeah, it'd
Of
be
all the people.
Yeah, you and Jess and both of y'all were like, yeah, it
What?
sounds fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, apparently,
I sent
allegedly.
I sent an event.
You're like, I want Liz to fight on her wedding week.
Yeah,
That's
sounds
funny.
like me. I was
Oh
very
my
childish
God, can
and
you
very
imagine?
whatever. And so yes, I probably didn't care because I knew that probably would have been a problem, but I didn't care.
Travis, ladies
We
and
ain't got no
gentlemen.
problem.
You don't want no problem.
Teabags.
Oof. You don't want no problem. Right, anyways. But so then yeah. And then I came back and Jess was like, dude, I'm gonna hang out with General Guajardo.
Why you dropping full names and shit?
Oh, my bad.
I'm gonna murder you.
My bad. That's not even a name anymore.
That's true.
Hey, who General, who's that?
You don't know.
She
I don't know.
died.
Is this a ghost in the wind?
Yeah. All right, kick it over to you.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Okay, so I'll go. So as Trav was throwing me under the bus there, I have zero recollection of ever meeting this man. Literally, I know. We have an established relationship of 13, 14 years.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. And if you ask me when I remember meeting him, I could tell you at the anime festival 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago. But so my question to you is, how do you even know I was me?
Okay, but that's the thing. So I went to an anime festival, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't even go with people I know, allegedly, right? Because apparently I knew him. And it was Jessica that was going to go. She didn't show up.
She didn't.
So then it ended up being Travis, Tomas, and Eddie.
Yep.
And I didn't know Tomas and Eddie.
Who are all these government people?
Right. But apparently I knew Trav. And I was like, I know Trav. I have no idea how I know Trav, but I know Trav. And as soon as we started hanging out, it was very obvious that we knew each other and we had an established relationship. And we'd been little sidekicks ever since.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
But I don't remember how. And I do have issues with like trauma and all things. Like there's very clear indications as
Yeah,
to why.
2013 was a rough year.
Right. So obviously I'm missing a lot of things, but I knew him, right? And I was like, this is like my little BFF right here because we've been farting around ever since. So I was automatically comfortable with Trav. I don't know why I knew him. I just knew I knew him. And then Eddie and Tomas, which Eddie, I needed a drink. And you guys will meet Eddie. He's not here right now. He had to go. He had a family thing. But I was like, okay, you were energetic and we do connect on one thing legitimately, which we connected again today. It was really nice. On a subject very near and dear to our heart. I won't mention specifically, but you use your imagination. And and then of course Tomas, which is so funny because he was formerly part of this podcast before I got recruited, apparently without my knowledge, which was amazing, and I love that for me. But Tomas, in my eyes, and I am the outlier here, I was like, what a delightful person, right? Like, this guy is so nice. He is so delightful. We get along very well. Like, legitimate nice gem. And you can hear these reactions.
Genuine
right?
delight.
Genuinely delightful. Because every time, and Travis can attest to this, every time I've hung out with him, we've had
Yeah.
a very nice time.
Yeah.
We talk, we hang, we're all good. But apparently I am the odd man out because everybody thinks our friend is he's different. He's not
different.
he's not your regular cup of tea, allegedly. But I think he's a wonderful person. I think he's really creative. I think he's awesome. Like, I love his personality. Like, absolutely. Like, that's my buddy right there, right? So that's the crew that I met, and I got immediately acclimated into this boy band. And like he was saying, alleging to, our friend Jessica does not hang out with girls, right? And I'm like, I'm not your average girl. I grew up with 6 older brothers. I hang out with the boys, and I'm not like, when you guys, I'm not trying to play that card. But like, when you guys, but like, that is legitimately my background because I've only ever had brothers, and I had the whole football team in my garage lifting weights and everything. So I grew up around guys. And so that's who my friend group is, and that's who I get along with, and I tend to be very chill. In fact, I tend to be the most guy person of the group, if you can believe that, which is why I was telling that kitchen story to you earlier, where they were talking about their life situations, and I was trying to watch the game. But yeah, that's what I remember. And of course, Phil, I met you at the last podcast.
Correct.
That was the first time we ever met, and it was like, Jen's doing the podcast, right? And I think they told everybody before they even told me. And I blame, of course, Travis for this, because Travis is just automatically like, Jen will be here unless the earth is on fire.
Well, as I told Travis, I was like, cut the bullshit. She's in, dude. Like we need this.
Yeah.
We're flailing in the sea.
Flailing in the sea.
She's not just an oar. She's a whole damn boat.
That's funny.
We need this.
Hey, but you know what? I discovered today that we are kindred nerd spirits.
There you go.
Phil, and it was amazing. And we were just totally nerding out on the equipment and the setup and the angles
long and
together.
prosper.
And I was like, thank God, because I'm here with Twiddledee and Twiddledum, and I can only handle them so many times. So Phil is my kindred nerd. So that's how our quirky little group got together, and it's really nice. Like we all bring something different to the table. I'm really excited for you guys to meet Eddie. Eddie is just like this character who is a social butterfly. He loves everybody. Anytime that we go to any festival, he is the one that gets us to meet new people, because he's probably doing the cumbia with somebody's abuela somewhere in the corner, and we're going to meet that entire family, and then he's going to hijack all their candy and photos. But that's a story for another day, right? So yeah, no, we're really excited for you guys to meet the band of banterers here, because we are a quirky group. And we hope you enjoy the show. But on that note, now that we've kind of introduced ourselves and how we know each other, what do you guys want to talk about today?
I mean, World Cup's all around us, right?
Oh.
I mean, how could we not go to that, right? So the World Cup, you've been a little quiet in our group chat of
Yes.
the World Cup,
Yes.
right? But I'm assuming you've been watching.
Somewhat what I can. So I did mention earlier, I'm going through like a lot of family things
Right.
right now. My grandmother's in the hospital, but I have been watching the highlights. And did anybody else feel, no, obviously not you guys, but the England-Norwegian game was just a buffet for the eyes. And that's what I got from the World Cup. Okay.
She likes the Anglos.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, crikey. What am I looking at here? But no, it's fabulous. And I do
So
follow
who's your favorite?
She's like 6'5",
yeah.
blonde hair,
early.
blue eyes.
Who?
Early.
Holland? The
yes.
goofy looking Majin Buu looking ass dude?
First of all, I have a type.
Okay.
I have a
Travis,
type.
she's not the
But
only one. I've
like-
actually been reading things about how women are just like losing their minds over
He
women.
is
Okay,
so
first
goofy
of all,
looking.
not
Yes.
only do I follow him on the World Cup, but I follow him on Instagram. And my
So you're
favorite
part of
thing,
the 22 million people that have followed him since
I
the
am
World
pretty
Cup.
sure it's way more than that.
No,
I
it's
am,
22. I saw that.
but like you should look at
Since
his
the World
followers
Cup?
right now.
He went from 40 million to 62.
Wow.
Okay, but like the best thing is the reels of him just not giving a shit. Like there are
Yeah.
so many people trying to foul him and shit, and you just see him like barely acknowledge them, and I was like, oh my God, that's a man.
Well, his personality is crazy.
I do like Holland.
They're,
though.
they're like,
I like
they're
him
like.
way
So what do you
more
think
than
about Brazil? He's like, it's freaking Brazil, man.
Yeah, like we're not supposed. He's like,
We're not supposed to beat them, and if we beat them, that's cool. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
No.
playing with house money, and it's just
yeah,
like,
he's
wow.
like he's like I
This is
did.
the coolest
They're like,
character ever.
How
Yeah.
did you feel? He's like, dude, I didn't expect to win. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, never did I dream that we would beat.
Yeah.
He's like, come on, it's Brazil.
It's Brazil.
Yeah.
Like we're not supposed
And
to win.
that is so attractive also, because
is.
like you know how many people that would score a goal and they'd be like,
yeah,
you know, and this like arms
Why
out.
did you do Jude
look
Bellingham
at me.
exact
Yeah.
goal
Oh, hold on. Yeah, you did do the Jude Bellingham, the guy that knocked him out.
The
I've-
English guy yesterday.
I've seen a couple of things. Okay, I've been watching highlights and shit because I do. I love games, and you can attest to this. I
Yeah.
love games. Period. So I'm gonna watch highlights or whatever the fuck I can, as I can, and like that's that for me. Like just as a spectator watching a sport or whatever, I'm like nah. Like you are not the one. You are not the Jordan. You are not the Timmy. Like you know what I mean. Like if you have to do that, like. Right. And so seeing this person just be there and just completely nonchalant when they're trying to foul him left and right, I'm like, respect. Instant follow on
I
Instagram.
think it's also that he's built like a Norse god.
Oh, yeah.
He literally
That
is
helps
Thor
a
on a
little
soccer
bit. That
field.
helps-
Like
that helps quite a
literally
bit.
Thor.
I'm just, like I said,
Do
the
you like-
Norwegian England game, just a buffet for the eyes. I
Do
was
you-
like,
so I was gonna say, do you like Jude too? Because I was watching a lot of women. They're like, would you kiss this person? Like, and they're going through like 5 people, and everybody, it seems like Jude Bellingham is a favorite.
Okay, so he was the one that scored the first goal.
And the second
And
one.
the second goal for
And the
England.
yeah. So yes, 100%.
Okay,
because
so-
the buzz cut, it
I mean-
does something for me.
I'm a guy.
and
I'm a guy, and he's a pretty boy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
he's a good looking dude.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
on that game alone, I was like, hello.
But I
Nice to meet you.
like when you said, and then I don't like them to do this. And then he scored that goal, and he just
He did, and that did get on my nerves because he's the first one in the school, and then he did that, and that was like a major ick. That was an
Yeah.
ick
Oh,
moment
it
for
was
me.
ick for you.
But
Okay.
you can like someone and still have an ick moment, and you're like, I'm trying to overcome
Even
this.
when
Don't
I-
ever do that again.
even when I
Yeah.
play the video game, that's his
Yeah.
celebration.
No,
Yes.
I know. I play
It
against him all the
just-
time.
You know,
and-
I'm Real Madrid's my
Yep,
team now.
Yep.
I play with as my son on Real Madrid. That's
Oh,
a
that's
whole
awesome.
video game thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Gamer nerd, hello.
Yeah, but outside of that, I think the World Cup, it's been good, but it's also been it got to the point where it became predictable, right? We don't have any Cinderella teams anymore. The
No.
natural
Yeah.
order of balance is taking place, and like I told my brother, and I told y'all, like I saw one team winning, and
Sure.
if I choke my words at the end, then I choke my words at the
But
end.
there were some impressive feats. Like if you think about how America stepped up for their first game, like
For the
that was
first whole
that was
three
like
games. Oh, two
I know,
games.
but like that first game
That
was
first
the one
game,
where
Travis,
people
yeah,
right
Paraguay.
that hit different, right?
I didn't recognize the team.
And for
was
me,
good.
that's
Good
just
recognize.
that's just the American way. Like if you give us a sport, it doesn't matter what it is. It can be grandma knitting in the fucking corner. We're like America, right? And
Yeah.
like as soon as we get behind our team and
Yeah.
our sports, it just comes to a next level. Like and that's one of the things that I absolutely love about our country is that we love to play games and we
Right.
love to support each other playing games. And it was so amazing to see our team actually step up to the
Yep.
World Cup, especially when we were the host nation. And honestly, like the tastiest thing about the World Cup is just Europeans trying American shit has been my content.
Oh my god, I've been
So I
loving it.
love it so much.
Waffle House,
I thumbs
5
up the
stars.
German guy. I was like, stay in America 3 more days. You know, celebrate the 4th with us. Like absolutely,
I
you
love
know.
that they love the Waffle House.
Dude,
Yeah.
the
They
waffle,
like-
like
all
were
the ranch.
There were so many
Yep.
American things that I had no idea were
They didn't have
American
all that.
things until they started talking about it. And I absolutely love that they're like, we owe America an apology. Like this is, you know, this is not what we're. And I 100% believe that, right? Because media is crazy. But like to have people coming over, I feel like that's like the real American spirit, right? If you come over to our neighborhood, we absolutely, like we've always been about immigrants. Like I know what you hear, but like we are absolutely like, come over. We want to welcome you. Let's celebrate. You have an accent. We think that shit is dope. Like say more words. We're excited. We'll buy your beer. Like that is so
Yeah.
our people. So to see that happening like in real time, I'm like, you know, we have our good and our bad. That's called, you know, our freedom, right? But like at the heart of our country, like we love to like bring in new people and celebrate together and party and dance and do sports. And it was so nice to actually see
Agreed.
this year with the World Cup. I was like, dude, that's 100% the American spirit right there.
Agreed.
I love that. I love that when just the stories. I love that they were in Boston in the Scotland. They
Oh, those are the best.
they ran out of beer.
They ran out
Yes.
there. Yeah.
Beer.
Scottish.
That's great.
Boston.
We appreciate you,
Cheers,
Scots.
home of Cheers.
Right.
Oh,
We have no beer in the city.
But like,
you guys drink it all.
who was the genius that put the Scots in Boston? Right?
Yeah.
Like, was that not the best move
that's
ever?
awesome.
It's so random.
Like, if you're gonna
No.
put the Scots,
Yeah, they're like, since the Irish didn't qualify and we couldn't put them in Boston, we did the next best thing, got the other Gaelic guys
Yeah.
and put the Scots in Boston, and they went nuts. But hearing the stories about ranch, I saw a commercial the other day. The woman did a parody. They're like, at the airport, it's like, ma'am, open the bag. And she's like, I'd rather not. They're like, ma'am, open the bag. And she was like, so they opened the bag. The top was covered with ranch, and then the bottom was Cheetos. Or it was the opposite way.
yeah,
Still.
So Cheetos aren't allowed in Europe.
that's
They
so
have some
crazy.
dye that they don't allow.
Wow.
the yellow dye or
It
whatever.
was something they didn't allow.
Yeah.
So
Wow,
her thing
I
was
didn't know
her
that.
whole suitcase was Cheetos and ranch, and they were just like, "Ma'am," and she's like, "Oh, come on."
Yeah, it has to be in the carry-on. By the way, I read the stipulations.
Really?
Don't put in your regular luggage. It's got to be in the carry-on.
That's ridiculous.
So everybody that's in your group has a carry-on. Okay,
No.
we understand.
When you guys come back, carry
Yeah.
on.
Cheetos is the craziest thing. I sent to my friend Wendy that lives in London. I sent her. She was like, "Can you send me some Cheetos?" And I'm like, "That really?" I'm asking for like fancy pants chocolate from Europe. She's
Right.
like, "I'd like some Cheetos, please,
Yeah.
in this box." And I'm like, "Why?" She's like,
Because we
"Because my friends were gonna get together and it's gonna be a thing." And I'm
yeah,
just like,
We're gonna have
she's
a
gonna
Cheeto
be
party.
So weird.
the most popular girl in
Exactly.
school because
Yeah.
she's gonna have Cheetos at her party.
"Reminds me when I sent
And we
Everclear
support
to
it.
Richard."
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what I was thinking about.
That's so cool though. Like the
Yeah.
Buc-ee's, the Walmart,
Yeah, the Buc-ee's
the
and Walmart.
biscuits and gravy, chicken fried steak was a thing that
And
I
then
saw.
the portion size, they were like,
Yeah.
I could feed a whole family of 4.
even besides
Even-
the portions, the free refills.
Yes.
Yes.
I was like,
Or-
excuse me, you go to a restaurant and you don't get, I would riot. I would go full Karen. I'd be like, I am a Karen. Instantly cut my hair right there in Diet Blonde and find a manager. No free refills?
Yeah.
That threw me off. I'm on a tangent here, but that threw me off when I went to New York City. So they don't do free refills. It's been a thing for like last
Okay,
20
I
years.
have to ask. So just my American brain is processing this real time. So you pay for a soda and then you pay for another soda
Oh, because I was really thirsty because I've been walking all of Manhattan.
and you chose soda.
in the no. I chose. I think say it was an iced tea.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You get one.
For the same price?
You could throw that cup away and you could go buy another one.
But is it discounted or is it
Nope.
the
No.
same?
Nope. So I'm also in Manhattan.
Yeah.
So if the
Where's
drink
my
is
pearls? I need to
if
clutch
the
them.
drink is $3 or $4 for a cup of iced tea, now I'm $8 in on 2 cups of iced tea.
That is
And
insane.
like I said, a lot of it was because I wasn't thinking that. I was like, oh well, I'm gonna go eat a sandwich at this restaurant and then I'll get refills and then I'll be good and then I'll start walking again. Because there's like
So you went in there with refills in your heart.
well no because I'm not thinking about it. It's an American thing. So and then I get
Wow.
iced tea and iced tea is usually cheaper than sodas because they kind of make it there. You get some commercial
bag,
tea
yeah.
bags,
Right, and
you
then
take
water.
and
Yeah.
that's kind of it.
And
so
if you're
usually
lucky,
tea,
there's sugar.
you
Yeah.
could just go and like fill it up. You don't have to go to a station. Yeah, no, I paid for 2 iced teas, and I was like, and they explained it to me.
crazy.
It was explained to me that it at one point it was
My mind is exploding.
what do you call it, the weight gain thing, the obesity epidemic.
Oh, okay.
They wanted one of the things in the city of New York is they cut down on free soda, sugary drink
Oh,
refills.
no, I get that. I want the Instagram updates of like, here's how much I weighed before I went to the
Oh,
United States.
so
Here
did
much
see
you weigh
that.
after.
I saw that. They said,
You didn't
I'm
send that to
sorry,
me?
Americans, for saying that you guys are fat and this and that. We understand.
Like, how
I've
could
gained
you
9
not
pounds
be?
in 5 days.
Not to mention, all your asses are so happy. You're like filling your luggage.
Yeah.
Imagine living here.
Yeah.
Right? And you can be like, I'm going to stand at the corner of this street. And do I want this, the size of my body weight, right?
Also, too, did you see them?
That
they,
and Americans are judgy. This guy judges me all the time if I
they
don't
went
finish
to
my food.
Whataburger and they were like, "Why is this drink so big? Is my whole family drinking from the cup?" And I was like, as an Italian guy, I was like, "This is insane! Like, I get it's a big cup, it's a water-sized cup, but
Right.
it's not."
But that's
like-
not even our biggest cup. Let me
No.
introduce you to the big gulp, baby.
Yeah,
Like-
the 44, 64 ounces.
super
Right.
big, super big gulp. and-
Right. Like
Yeah.
that's, and then,
I think
you know,
64 now.
Yeah,
it
64.
starts to hit like at some point where I'm like, oh, I see
Yeah.
why you think we're
But
nuts.
but also too, I don't know if y'all got this, but I was like, man, the food over there must be nasty.
Dude, that's the first thing I thought.
Right.
I was
Great.
like, I never want to
Okay.
leave because they talk about just salt
Yeah.
and pepper only.
Yeah,
And
they're
I'm
like, the chicken here is
I'm a
so good.
Latina.
Well, I think it depends on where you are, though. So there's,
The English
there's
people
obviously,
specifically.
We're probably thinking
there's
about
obviously like Greek or Sicily or Italy,
Yeah.
and then there's trout or fish in Norway, and I'm sure there's a difference.
Yeah.
There's a,
Yeah.
I've seen this meme, and it's really jacked up. It's really like, I don't say racist, but it's really jacked up. And it's like, this is where the food gets good. And they have a picture of Europe, and they draw a line across. And like everything from like Paris down is good.
Oh man.
And anything above that, so like England, Ireland, Germany,
Oh,
like
yeah.
good luck and Godspeed. But the only thing I could say about that, in defense of those folks, is we watched a show called Somebody Feed Phil, and I might have mentioned that before. Well, he goes to all these places. Everyone has dope food now. Everyone, because
Yeah.
of because of immigration that we all hate.
Yeah.
Right.
I have heard this from multiple people on these shows. The best South Asian, so Indian, Pakistani food in the world is in London.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
That's amazing.
Because it's like the same thing here. Like you can get all the spices, but now you have all the best everything at your disposal in London.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're an Indian guy who's second, third generation. You've grown up with all this food, but now you can have the best of everything, the best, not just the spices, but the best preparation, the best locations, the best everything.
Yeah.
So when they get 3 stars or Michelin stars and all that shit. So they said, yeah, because my wife is the same way. She's like, I don't want to eat in England. And I was like, no, I heard they have the dopest Indian food. We need to go.
But that's interesting.
That
and that
sounds
makes
weird.
total sense too.
The
Especially in 2026.
The thing I sent you with the guy, the Korean guy, he was like, oh, I ate at some place in Austin and it's the best. It was a Korean dish. He's like, it's better than what I have in Seoul. And I'm like,
Oh wow.
but they came here with millions of dollars and they were like, we're going to make this awesome
Yeah, yeah.
because we have to capture everybody, not
Right.
just
Yeah.
the Korean audience.
Yep.
And it was a small place, don't get me wrong, but it was still amazing.
Yeah. But it was, one thing that I kind of felt guilty about watching some of this content is the things that they were exploring were things that I hadn't even explored as an American. And I'm like, what am I doing with my life? I need to take a moment.
In your defense, how many weeks of vacation do they get?
Oh, I don't
I'm sorry,
actually
I
know.
said weeks. How many months of vacation do they get?
Are you
Probably
for
in a
real?
month.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
well, that was some of the memes I saw. The joke, and they're like, and they've left the World Cup. Well, because they're coming here for the whole World Cup, and they're
I've
like,
noticed that too. So
this
that's
is-
always my question.
This is not it. They still have time to do other
They're
stuff.
like,
Like-
I'm on holiday.
Because I follow people now, right? And I'm like, how do you what is your day job? Like
Like,
that
what
you're
do you
just
do?
like doing this for this long? Because there's no way I could at all in any way, shape. In fact, I haven't taken a vacation as an adult yet. Like, period.
You didn't do that.
No, like literally haven't. And you know why? Like I've got shit, right? But like to see these people just like, here's my 2 months of content so far. I'm like, how are you?
When do you work?
Right. Like, how are you paying for this? I
Yeah.
don't understand.
I found out there are some countries in Europe that the entire month of August is you're just off, and it's understood. Like if you work for a for-profit company and you're like, we work a desk job. Well, August we're out. So you take your kids, you go to Greece, you go to wherever. You obviously can't stay home because everyone's not working.
right.
But you go whatever, you play in the countryside, and then you come back and you're refreshed, and you're starting the new year. Like kids start a new school year. You get your summer break. They are still operating on that.
I would love a summer break as
Who
an
are you
adult.
telling? I don't even need a month. I mean,
My God.
I'd like a month. No, forget that. I want a month now.
Yeah.
See, my American brain is like, 2 weeks.
Right. Like, I don't want to
know.
ask for too much. We would be at Slitterbond so many days.
The hottest, coolest time in Texas.
Oh, my God.
I'm playing.
I'm like, you got the kids, homie? I got the bathing suit. Let's go.
I saw some memes about World Cup too. They were like, don't feel bad that insert European team. Oh, it wasn't Bosnia because I was thinking that was that. But the insert European team, don't be mad about them getting knocked out in the World Cup. They still have another month of vacation to go. And I'm like, y'all bitches.
That's crazy. You just
Good for
blew
them.
my
well,
mind.
we're over here. I'm talking about if I stay up late enough, I could watch the highlights.
Yeah.
Because I got to work. Because I
That's
kept
like-
trying to watch at work because my boss was cool with it. But then
Yeah.
people would be like, I got to work stuff. And you're like, bruh,
yeah.
you see this 65-inch TV behind my head?
That's funny.
I turned this shit on just for this.
I work
Right.
for home, so I usually have something on 24/7, and there are legitimate periods of time where I look down and be like, "Did I work today?" And I'm like, "Oh, I did like all of this." I was like, "For real? That's great," because I have been checked out this entire day. That's amazing. No, I love working from home. No, I feel that. Yeah.
But yeah, they have their vacations a little different than ours, and they don't feel bad for taking
you
it.
just
because
blew my mind because it's
just-
normal to
they
them.
just do it. Yeah.
It is normal for them.
Oh, by the way, that is not country specific. I only found this out when I traveled to London about 15 years ago, is that it doesn't matter where you work. Every job is guaranteed vacation. I don't care if you work at McDonald's. The legal lowest you can be, you still get, I think, a month off.
Oh wow!
A
So
year.
everybody gets
Oh,
30
that's
days.
good to know.
Yeah, so everyone gets time. Everyone accrues time, like
Yeah.
real time. It's
Yeah.
not like, because here we're like, I don't want to go on a rant about this. We're like slaves to our job. We're like, well, this one gives me benefit, this one doesn't. They're like, we don't play that shit over here.
Yeah.
Everyone gets vacation
agree.
by law. What are you talking about, Americans? And we're like, I got one.
We're very confused, but we have ranch.
I could take 40. Exactly.
We do have ranch.
We have ranch.
They kept us hopped up on that ranch.
They do.
Yeah.
They're like,
then-
let me introduce you to Mountain Dew. You're like, all right.
Keep
that
working.
shit looks nuclear.
And
That's
then
okay.
if things get really desperate, we'll introduce you to Wingstop
No,
Ranch.
oh my God.
And you'll lose your mind.
I don't think, that's the funniest thing. Like when they started taking ranch, I'm like, you got Hidden Valley?
Yeah,
Child,
I know.
You don't even know.
You don't even
You
know.
don't even
you have not
know.
reached the pinnacle.
That's
Funny
fine.
that you guys say that, and this is both of what y'all are saying. So I've been seeing on like social media. It was sent to me because I'm too old to do TikTok. I'm like they permanently banned me.
I
'cause
just
I'm too old.
discovered TikTok.
But the Hidden Valley restaurant style packets
Oh, those are good.
supposedly
Those are good.
are like the Wingstop
They
type
are.
ranch.
Yeah, they're not the same.
So
No.
I've tried to find them, and you can find them nowhere.
I love that for you.
yeah,
You have to
I-
pretend to be a commercial restaurant
I found them on Amazon, and I probably paid too much for them.
I was going to
because
say,
it was worth it.
They're sold out everywhere.
It was worth it.
I have a big bottle of the dry ranch from Hidden Valley that you make into the ranch packets. But you got to get buttermilk.
But
and
you
stuff.
know you can buy the restaurant ranch from the restaurant too.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
But
Which I do.
you
You
buy the
do.
large.
I
from Wingstop
absolutely
ranch.
will be
Oh,
like,
nice.
sir, I'm going to need a quart of your finest ranch from, 2005, please. No, absolutely. I will buy restaurant ranch.
That's fair.
100%.
That's fair.
It's different.
do they
is
do they make it on like when
Yes,
you, when you
they will
request it?
they will make it there, and it tastes different.
It does.
It's 100% different. You can, and every restaurant has their own restaurant ranch, but I refuse to
Does
buy
it keep?
ranch. No. And you will pay twice as much for it, but it will change your life. And I refuse to
Agreed.
buy in-store ranch. It's going
Yeah.
to be from the restaurant because
we have
it's
to
different.
we have to choose what makes us like what we're
Yeah.
willing to
You
spend
see how
extra
we're
money on.
connecting on this whenever we do. I'm like, Crown recognizes Crown. I
Yeah,
understand
yeah.
you.
No. Look, is it worth it?
Yeah,
I
it's worth
understand.
it. It's
Yeah.
worth it for the extra
It's
couple dollars.
worth it. Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God. So we're talking about the World Cup allegedly.
Yeah,
allegedly.
allegedly.
Yeah.
Real quick, moving in. Do we have any hot takes that we want to discuss?
Oh, like what, Trev?
I don't know. Do you
What's
have
the
a
hot take?
take?
I have a hot take
Go for it.
that's that
Go
is
for it.
World Cup related.
Oh, we're listening.
Messi is overrated.
He
Okay.
was fighting so hard.
Yeah.
He set so many records, though. He went, 16th, 18th, 19th, 20th? Where did he stop on his World Cup record? Because he is known
He's still
for winning.
playing.
I know, but like as far as how many shots he's
How many
made in the
goals?
world, yeah,
He's got 21.
He's at 21 now,
Mbappe has 20.
and like
Mbappe,
how
yeah.
many?
Mbappe's coming for that
But
ass.
how many of those did he set this year? Right, he started at 16.
He scored at so he
So
scored
he
5.
scored. Yeah, he scored 8.
He's
but
also played.
Mbappe's
He's also
scored
played
8.
more World Cups and more World Cup games.
Mbappe's
Than,
That is my
finish in front of
point.
him.
That is insane, and he is just like here for it. And you can. They are literally.
here's why it's my
going
hot take.
after him.
Here's why it's my hot take, especially
sorry,
watching the
I completely took
American
over.
things.
Yes.
Messi touched the ball on his left foot
Oh
and
my
then
God.
on his right foot, and you're just like, oh, that's what all
Yeah.
soccer players do. Like it's like everything he does is exemplified to the nth degree. And I'm like, I get it, you don't know soccer, and I'm not knocking Messi. I know he plays in the States, but I'm like, he also plays in the States.
Yeah.
So
MLS.
I explained this to my wife. I'm like, not that you watch games, but he's playing in the junior varsity league now.
Yep.
And I
He's
get
old.
it because he's 39. Ronaldo's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
He's also playing on a freshman league team. It happens.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're old men.
Father time.
But
Father
it's
Undefeated.
it's being presented like you're watching Michael Jordan in Game 6, and I'm like, not really.
Yeah.
but that's why it's my hot take.
Also too the Jen, we're like kind of messy haters. Like so.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm in the group text. I see it.
Okay.
Like I'm aware.
Yeah, so Eddie's probably the biggest, honestly. Like, but he's funny with it, right? He's like, I put Messi with a little M because I don't respect him.
Oh my God. He was fighting so
I
hard.
guess you were.
though.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Okay, yeah. So
Well, it's funny. I had a friend, an old friend. He was doing. He's an economic statistician. That's what he does for real. That's his career. That's what he does.
Yeah.
And he's like, I did an informal poll with all my friends, and I said, here are 10 soccer players. Rate them. And he's like, I don't understand, Phil, but Messi was like 5th.
oh,
And I was like, he was like, well, who's your guy? And of this list, I was like, oh, it's Ronaldinho. And he was like, You don't know how many people have told me Ronaldinho. He doesn't get on all these stats. And I was like, I told him, I said, Chris, it's the eye test. And he was like, I think I know what you mean. I was like, when you see Michael Jordan, when you see him,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what LeBron, Kobe, Tim Duncan, none of them do.
Right.
For you, watching Michael Jordan was like magical.
Yeah.
I was like, that is how people like me, and people like, Ronaldinho only did that for 3 years. I don't care. It was like God came to earth, played soccer for 3 years, and then he ascended back into the heavens.
Right.
I mean, it was just otherworldly.
Yeah.
And here's to finish my hot take, to close the loop. Here's the other reason I can't see Messi as like, when people are like, let's go. So, Jen, and this is a general statement. If you were looking at somebody who played sports and they're like, oh, it's the best ever, I would expect they could do everything in that sport. Like, for example, we'll go basketball. Tim Duncan.
Oh, Timmy is different.
No.
though.
I'm not going to knock him. He could shoot.
Yeah.
He could dribble.
I know
I've seen him go
where
coast
this
to
is
coast. He could dunk. He could
pass.
defend. He could pass.
Yeah.
All the facets of the game.
Right.
Messi gets a pass because he's 5'6". That's bullshit. You know, I'm like, oh, is he an aerial threat like Erling Haaland?
No.
They're like, no, he's 5'6" though. So we look away from that,
Erling is
and
a
we just
wall.
say, no, and I'm not saying Erling's the best ever, but I'm just saying they're like, well, we don't count that because he's short, and I'm like, well, Fat Ronaldo needed that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo needs that.
Yeah.
Ronaldinho could do anything on the soccer field with both feet and both arms, and he was scoring with his shoulders. I mean, he's just shit that was just like, okay, sir, sit down somewhere.
It makes me think of the little general, Avery Johnson.
But Avery Johnson is not put in no GOAT conversations.
I know.
He might have been the 5th best dude on that team.
I know.
They're like, well, we take Sean Elliott ahead of him, Tim Duncan and Dave Robinson,
Yeah.
Mario Ellie.
Yep. Everybody was above from.
Maybe Avery sneaks in at that fight spot.
Yeah.
And this is 99 stories. Because Ginobili and the other one weren't there yet.
Yeah.
Parker.
yeah.
They were like in high school or something. Well, Parker was.
Yeah. For sure.
But anyways, hot take done.
I get that. Oh my God, you're gonna ruffle so many feathers with that conversation. But no, I mean,
ratings,
you
baby.
have a point. Ratings, baby. That's what
I'm
you're
kidding.
for.
I'm kidding.
No, you have a point there. But it's just, there was something that I think that all of us can relate to, that he was or is, right? So this is his last World Cup. And you can kind of see the fight in him, but you can also see people targeting him hardcore. Like, they know that he's on a mission on this World Cup, and they are just like aiming right at him. And it is like my favorite soap opera to watch. You know what I mean? Where I'm just like, oh my God, they're gunning for him so hard, and you can see it on the field. It's delicious. Like, he's had so many almost moments that those have been my favorite highlights, because I've been having to stick to highlights, predominantly.
Same.
And just, I don't have the hours in the day. I'm an adult now, unfortunately. I don't know when it happened, but here we are. And so I'm like, it was a mistake. I blame Phil.
don't wanna know
right?
about-
But like, yeah. So I'm trying to catch, and you can just see him fighting for it, because you
Yeah.
know this is his last one, and he wants to go out on that big win. But I just kudos to the guy for all the records that he's knocked out just in this World Cup series. I think at least is worth the like, bravo, dude. Like, that's badass. Regardless of the, where you land, like Phil being a hater, whatever.
No, so I will say the reason that I think the conscious soccer fan is watching, we don't think Messi belongs there. He doesn't belong there anymore, because Argentina, for whatever reason, I think for the avid soccer fan watcher, we're like, they are giving this guy a path. They're giving him an easy path to greatness, while everybody else is crashing, like scoring, like they're doing what they have to do. If France wins, which I think they will, they deserve it.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Argentina has been so fortunate to not really play
even
the
yesterday.
opposition. Yeah, they're kind of playing these teams, and then on top of that, like, I'm not gonna stop watching the World Cup, but I know a lot of my soccer bar friends and stuff like that. They're so fed up with FIFA and getting Argentina to the final.
Yeah.
Right,
I mean-
because they shouldn't even have beat Egypt, if we're being honest. I think when Messi's emotional breakdown of like we won, he realized like
We got over on them.
we got one over.
We shouldn't have won. Yeah,
We
because
shouldn't
they
have won.
shouldn't have won that. I mean,
But-
yeah, he did heroics at the end, but it shouldn't have got that far.
Shouldn't
Like,
have
there
got
was
there.
some decisions in the last 10 minutes that you're like, what the fuck is happening again?
The second goal, and then again with the red card, it just
Oh, yesterday?
Yeah, it's just like I don't know that he's gonna feel as good. Like last World Cup, he deserved
think
that
he
shit,
will.
right? Oh, you
I
think
was
he will?
like, I think
he
he
will.
absolutely will. I
Like he'll
think,
love it.
yeah.
Try this is the World Cup.
Yeah. Like,
Okay,
and this
but-
is your retirement. This is the legacy you're going to
So-
go out on.
Here's my thing though, like if people are like you,
I mean,
didn't
it's
earn it.
still not 3 like Pele did, but whatever.
Yeah, no, I get that too. But if everybody's like, yeah, you didn't earn it, like you didn't,
Yeah.
like you didn't earn that World Cup victory, then I don't know, it kind of tarnishes it a little bit, right? Where I don't know.
I think people feel funny about that, and this is going to another hot take. And I'm sorry, I'm stealing the thunder, but
Yeah,
America cheating to get the dude in the next game. Like I
did the same thing.
I felt so conflicted about it.
That's funny.
But at the same token, I was like, I really want to win.
yeah, you want to see your team win.
Not only that,
Right.
as I was telling my wife, she's like, no, but they should lose. And I'm like, no, but you don't understand.
But you don't
the
just go
guys
against
on
your
the
country. Mm-hmm.
field didn't make this happen.
Yeah.
If you're telling me, Phil, you shouldn't have been penalized for doing this, and then the day right before the game, I'm like, I'm going to miss the game. They're like, hey, you're going to play? You're like, really?
Yeah.
You're just excited to be
I didn't
there.
do
Right,
anything.
right.
I'm in.
So you're right. I guess Messi will be happy if he. But again,
no,
But
but
you not.
he needs to know.
yeah,
But
There's been a lot of questionable decisions, and they've been winning every. Well, yesterday wasn't by one, but they didn't score the second goal until
no, they won by one.
100. It ended up 3-1.
Oh,
But they scored the last 2 goals in the last like 5 minutes of the second overtime.
yeah, because of the red card, right?
Because of the
I
red
don't
card.
know. Like, it's a little different, right? So if you think about our past, just like as a civilization, right? History belongs to those who writes the history book.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
But the only thing is now that we have social
not gonna
media
say-
and the internet, it's a little different.
Yeah.
Things are kind of changing
I
because
do, yeah.
there's no longer one person in
That's
charge of
true.
writing
Yeah.
the history
Yeah.
books.
They're like,
You
he won
know-
that one with an asterisk.
So it's yeah, like I think
And it's
like
gonna be him hugging a ref, and
yeah, like on some level, it's going to be a little different because the world is different now,
That's true.
right?
Everybody
and there's
has
so many voices,
opinions and
right.
and
So
we can voice them.
you know,
Right.
my go to gut feeling is like, okay, if I think about myself in that position, right, I'm going to surround myself by people who are going to support me in that endeavor,
Right.
because I can also pay those people to support me in that endeavor, right? But now there's almost no escaping the other voices.
Yes,
also.
you're right.
So it's
I only
like-
want to be around yes men.
well,
right?
his compound in Barcelona is like its own zip code, so
This is what I'm
he's
saying.
okay.
This is what I'm saying. Like at some level, I think
Yeah.
he's going to be okay into retirement. But I think if you step out of that bubble,
True, yeah.
because
True.
of the world today,
Yeah.
like there is going to also be that.
Yeah, that
know,
that opposition
yeah.
that people weren't getting 20, 25
So
years
and
ago.
then at that point, you talk about like what do you think he's going to actually expose himself to at this point in his career? Now that he has that flexibility to say, I will do X, Y, and Z. But we will not mention X, Y, and Z because that's also the world we live in today. I'm going to do this interview, but we're not going to talk about
yes,
this, and this.
because they talk about what they're willing to talk
So
about.
when I
before.
say I think he's fine, I think he's fine.
yeah, he's
Right?
well,
like
here-
I think
he's gonna be
yeah.
fine.
Here's the other thing too, and they haven't confirmed it because we HIPAA, but rumor is he's slightly on the spectrum, which would make total sense.
What?
Yeah, no, I'm
can
not.
see it.
I'm not making this up.
I
He
can
said
see
he's
it.
totally on the spectrum, and football or soccer is
Yeah.
his thing.
Yeah.
So he's not worried about
X, Y, and Z.
Right.
He
Where
is
Ronaldo would be.
laser focused. Ronaldo's
Yeah.
still worried about his perception.
Yeah, Ronaldo's like, I gotta look
Messi is
good
not, and I'm
while
not saying this is the
playing
reason,
good.
but Messi is not concerned about perception.
Right.
Not
He's
at
like,
all.
if I pass here, I could run there, and then he'll
Yep.
overlap me here, and then I'll pass there. Like
Right.
he's
Ronaldo's
just
like,
locked in.
If I score, my abs need to be perfect, just in case I lift up my shirt.
The
right?
camera's there and
Yeah.
there.
I'm gonna do my sui.
Oh my god.
I love Ronaldo though, so
Right.
I'm
then,
giving
yeah.
him crap, but
Yeah, but
Right.
yeah.
But that's what we love about Ronaldo,
Yes.
essentially. Yeah,
Yes.
no, absolutely.
I'm a showman.
Yeah.
I'm old, but I'm a
Right.
showman. And I'm going to do
Yeah.
that.
Right. And even that, like, that's another thing that I actually love about our world today is that there is a fan for every version of you.
Yes.
Right.
And it is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, absolutely. That's really cool.
People were talking about fans. People were like, I'm a Lakers fan. I don't know if you remember that from last time, but
Yeah.
people were like, LeBron's leaving. And I'm like, okay. Like,
Yeah.
I'm still a Lakers fan. Like,
Right, regardless.
And, I'm,
Like,
and,
I don't
and,
stop.
and I'm not mad at him.
Yeah.
Because people are like, oh, are you mad at him? I was like, we won a championship with him. So
Yeah.
I'm
Why would I
happy.
be angry?
It's like,
Yeah.
I don't care if, somebody
And-
came to your team.
And honestly,
you
he's
know?
kind of not. He's not done, but he's not.
Yeah, he's not gonna bring us another championship.
Yeah, he's not gonna take the Lakers to the promised land. Right?
He'd be a side guy.
Yeah.
He'd be a Mario Ellie at the end of his career.
Yeah, he's Yeah, he's a strong number 2, maybe 3. So.
Yeah, strong number 2, maybe 3 on a championship team.
Yeah.
Like they were talking about him at Golden State with Jimmy
think-
Buckets and
Yeah,
and
I said that was gonna happen like a month ago.
Yeah, I mean,
because,
I
like,
could-
the second that he went to go see Steph,
Oh,
I
I
was
think
like,
I have a hot take kind of related to this now that you guys are talking.
yeah,
So we're talking about LeBron, right?
Yeah.
Just completely different place in his career.
yeah.
But my brain went to Kawhi.
Oh, yes. Okay, what about
Like
him?
at Phil's face, right? So like I kind of felt that way with Kawhi and
Okay.
the
LeBron,
Spurs.
the LeBron hate is stopping finally.
I know,
Now that
like,
Kawhi's doing illegal shit. behind
that's
the
why I
scenes.
was like, like if you think about the San Antonio Spurs,
Yeah.
as a San Antonian, we have a very specific relationship with our team. Okay. Like if you say pop in our city, that's royalty. Okay. And you better respect the name. Right. So when Kawhi left though, we were like, okay.
So,
Well, it's not just he left. He left and then he won a damn championship
I
the
know,
next year.
I know, but like at the same time,
Just wild.
I felt the way that you feel about LeBron, the way that you're describing
so
that.
so hold on. Hot take that me and Jen are actually on the same side. So we'll share this hot take because
Shocking.
I was not completely pissed off like everybody else in San Antonio when he decided to leave.
Right. I was right there where I was like, honey, I don't think you're a good fit.
Yeah.
Because we have Timmy, we have
Well,
David.
Not even that. He was like, I want to move on, and I won you a championship.
2. There's only one?
One, and I was like, job done.
Yeah.
Job done.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Thanks, thanks for the memories. 'cause
Yes.
And then it
No
always
malice behind that.
solidified my opinion when Steven Jackson and Danny Green are talking about what really happened behind scenes, right? Because they're both retired now, and they're like, and Steven Jackson's like, "Are we gonna talk about it?" They're like, "Yeah, we're gonna talk about it, right?"
Like the injuries and all that.
But yeah, the injuries, how they didn't take care of him, and then how Tony Parker and them came out and basically said like, "Oh, I had an injury that was way worse than that, and I came back sooner." I'm sorry, I don't want to play with you. I don't want to play for your organization. Like, and again, that's something that's brought to him by management. Like you come out and say these things, right? Like Steven Jackson said, Tony Parker doesn't have ideas of his own. Popovich is not going to tell Tony Parker to say that, but you have people in the organization that are going to put pressure to be like, yeah, this guy needs to play. And then he's like, and Steven Jackson and Danny Green were like laughing. And he's like, and he was done from that point on. When Tony Parker came out and said, I had injuries way worse and I healed way faster and I don't know what's going on.
It was kind of drawn out in an interesting way, where even I was kind of like,
yeah, because everybody's like, fuck that puto, right? And
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah,
I'm like,
like it
why?
was kind of that feeling, right? And you don't typically get that from the Spurs fans. Like,
No, you
we're
don't.
Very
loyal.
close knit, loyal
Yep.
group,
And just be like, thank you for your time and service.
Right, right.
They were they were that way in June of this year
Yeah.
What?
about anybody that had to do anything to do with the Knicks.
No, so I will say this. I will say this. Like, I think we kind of really shitted on De'Aaron Fox, and I did too. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like, because I think he was really poor.
You still lost as a whole team. You still came down and shot 8 straight 3-pointers for no damn reason while being
Right.
up by 29.
So with the facts.
yeah. So fill with the facts, but also too, it does come. It comes down to your veteran, man. Like when your veteran doesn't lead, if you don't have a leader, you're not going to win. And they bring him in for a specific
Tiny hot take on this.
Uh-huh.
Tiny.
Who is the veteran of all the veterans who's running the ship? The coach just had to be like, hey, stop shooting the damn ball so much.
So
you know what put us up by 29?
Pass.
Do more of that.
so
Hold the ball for 20 seconds instead of 5.
so again, what you're talking about is the coach. The coach is brand new, right?
Travis, the coach is the grown man, though. Over De'Aaron Fox, the coach is the grown man.
So-
my boss might not be as talented as
Yeah.
what I do,
Yeah. It
but
doesn't
he is
matter.
still the dude running the show.
So
They're calling the shots, period.
So the coach, to me, this is my personal opinion. The coach takes equal blame as De'Aaron Fox.
he could sub De'Aaron Fox out.
I was going
He
to say,
could've.
I would say, so I agree with Phil on this one. Like the coach is the ultimate leader, new, whatever, you know, I get that we're getting our feet wet, whatever. But like at the end of the day, you are calling the shots and you either allow
You
it
are
or you
calling
don't
the
allow
shots.
it.
The other thing too, Travis, I think sometimes, and because we've played and you don't realize like it's getting away from you, but there's a guy that all he's doing is observing.
True. Right.
And he needs to be like, okay, we need to stop the bleeding.
Right.
Okay, we're going to run a play for Wemby to get down low, and we're going to do this
Mm-hmm.
because they've scored 22 straight points.
Yep.
We need to get 2 points, and then we could go, back to back, and then
Right.
the Lakers used to do it all the time. They would mess up, and then they'd be like, why aren't we giving the ball to Shaq? He's 500 pounds.
Right.
And then they would do it, and then I forgot we had this dude.
So
Kobe, stop shooting damn ball so much. I'm a Kobe fan.
Yeah.
But still, I'm like, stop shooting the ball, Kobe.
yeah. So again, so this is an opinion that I share by myself, right? Every sports broadcaster, announcer, journalist is like, this is where the Spurs went wrong. It wasn't them shooting 33s and this and that, blah blah blah. They're like, you have a veteran on your team that you brought in, that you're paying max contract, and he does not deliver. So what do you do with him now? So now they're looking at trading him if somebody is willing to take him, right? And if not, then you're stuck with him,
You're stuck with him.
right?
But I still feel you can take the same set of guys, tweak a couple of things. I mean, you guys were in the finals.
yeah,
You're
and,
this close.
and we shouldn't even
Not
have
only
been there,
that,
honestly.
shit, y'all won 5 out of 5 games in the first 3 quarters. If you stop it at the end of 3 quarters, you won 5 out of 5.
Right?
The
So-
entire time that they're talking, I'm like, this is us talking about the World Cup.
Yeah. Oh, well, what? Yeah. But then we switched. We switched to basketball a little bit. But yeah,
I know.
but
Sorry.
But I
No.
was, I just think
it was
it's
actually your
so
hot take.
funny.
It was-
I
Yeah.
know it
No,
was.
it-
It was because
it was
I
quad level.
pivoted. I did,
Yeah.
and that's on me. But if you're wondering what this podcast is about, we also don't know. So welcome to the podcast.
Welcome.
Because we will banter and get off. Did I
Banter and
mention
brag.
that? More than 50% of this group has ADHD. So you're welcome.
yeah. Yes.
yeah.
Diagnosed too.
Exactly.
We're not
So-
just self-diagnosing,
if you
y'all.
right, not self-diagnosed. No, people have seen us. But yeah, so we're working on it. Okay,
Yeah.
so enjoy the show.
Enjoy.
Yes.
Sit down, relax.
So what's
have
your
a
hot
beer.
take, Travis?
Oh, I guess we shared that. So
Okay.
yeah. So I guess we'll move on to
Sure.
girl math versus guy math,
Oh
and I
my
kind of
God.
want you to explain a little bit what you think about
Girl
it.
talk, girl talk. I'm sorry.
So girl math versus guy math, right? So this is all about
How do you
perspective,
see- yeah, perspective.
right? So this is the female perspective versus the male perspective. And contrary to what you're about to hear, Travis is not the female perspective. I will actually be taking the lead there, and I say that because mansplainer
Mansplaining.
in his soul, right? I'm like, thank you. And I told Phil this earlier. I'll look at Travis. I'm like, thank you so much for explaining my period to me. I appreciate you. But either way, man's got opinions. Okay, so you know what's a good one?
What?
Specific to us.
What?
Showing up at the movies,
Okay.
right? So whenever we're out to dinner
Uh-huh.
and we have a movie coming up, let's say it's 7:00.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's 6:30. We should go, right? Girl math, right?
Girl math.
So in my head, I'm already calculating. I want to go to the bathroom. I want to get a drink. I want to find our seats. I want to be chilling by the time we're actually
7:00
watching
hits.
the theater. Versus Travis, what do you tell me all the time?
I was like, there's like 20 minutes of previews that I don't really
We
get
can
to
show
watch.
up 20 minutes late to the movie.
Not 20 minutes late, but we can show up after 7 for
I am
sure.
having an internal heart attack at this point, right? Where I am like, first of all, I already know going to pick up this man. He's in the shower when it's time to leave, right? So as a woman, I'm going to start getting ready for this situation 2 hours prior. I need to be at the movies 15 minutes early. I have a contingency plan. I've mapped out my location. I'm having the margarita today because it's happy hour. Different for this one.
Very different, right? That's the objective of the movie, is to watch the movie at hand. All the previews are bonuses.
It's
If we
part of the
make it there, we make it there. If we don't make it there, we don't make it there. So again,
Phil?
cut, dry, simple.
No.
And yeah, go
Help
ahead.
me.
I can't.
Whoa.
I don't want to miss any part of the movie. So I couldn't be like, previews are another 13 minutes. So we need to be seated.
Thank you.
We need
Okay.
to be seated
Phil.
by.
Okay.
I don't know if
I was
if
worried that
if I'm-
this was a girl
if
math
I'm-
thing.
if
Or I'm
it's all the single ladies. I don't know if I'm one of the ladies today.
No.
But I can't.
So maybe that's not so much gender then. I think that's personality.
Travis specific.
No, I think it's personality, because certain people are okay with missing certain things, and certain people want to do it for the entirety.
I guess for me, it's such a rare event, and I
Yeah.
don't even think this is because I have a young child. I think it's just a rare event as we
just
get
for the
older to
movies.
go to the movies.
Yeah.
I remember when we
is
were
it?
younger. Well, shit, we had dollar theater, so we could go to the movies every weekend if we wanted to,
Right.
Twice a weekend, and
Right.
even if I remember going to AMC and it was like $6 for first run movies. So if it was two of y'all, you're out 12. Now I know it's like $40.
We
It
go on
depends.
Tuesdays.
It depends. So, okay, not just Tuesdays though, because Mondays
Monday,
is
Mystery Monday.
Mystery Monday, right?
Mystery Monday.
So oh my God, we're such losers.
But
okay,
also, we go
as-
like almost every week. So
like almost every week, maybe 1 to 2 times a week, we will go see a movie.
Yeah.
Because there's the Monday.
So I've
mystery
seen the
movie.
previews, right? If we got there on time. So I'm good.
I'm here for the previews because I need to know what's on the agenda
What
for the next
might be
couple of
coming.
weeks.
Yeah,
Right.
because they don't show all the previews for all the movies, right? So
Well, they're going to
that's
try
very
to
true.
cater it to
Yeah,
who's going to
so
see this
we
movie.
typically go watch horror movies, right? So
But Monday mystery movie can be anything.
Monday Mystery,
Drag
yeah,
me to hell.
fantastic.
I can't.
We've watched oh my God, this is the year.
By
of horror
the
movies,
way,
though.
I know I'm going to pivot and go on a tangent, but Obsession is the best movie I've seen in 2026.
I saw it twice and you judged me for
I
it.
did.
Surprising to y'all, maybe, because I don't watch horror movies. I want to watch it.
Obsession.
And
is
do you know why?
So good. So good.
It's made by a YouTuber.
Yes, and I'm for the YouTuber movies this year.
For three-
Markiplier started it off
Uh-huh.
with Iron Lung, and then now Obsession.
Obsession was so good.
But then we also have the Backrooms, which is by Kane
Backrooms is good.
Pixels.
That's another one that's made $300 million that costs
Yes.
12 cents to make.
And I love that. Okay, so I
Blair
am the
Witch Project
gaming
money.
nerd. These are gamers, essentially. So I'm always like, honey, let me tell you about the Backrooms. There is lore. We have to watch the YouTube videos. There's this company called Async. And Travis is like, what the hell are you eating?
Yeah, like she goes like into this complete
I am
like
Alice in
nerdverse that I'm
Wonderland
like, I don't
in
get
the
it.
rabbit hole. I'm like, okay, so we don't know what it is, but we might be glitching out. And he's like, what? He's like, I'm just gonna watch the movie with you. And then we watched it, and he's like, I have no idea what I just watched. I was
Yeah.
like, it's the Backrooms.
Yeah. But yeah, Phil, Obsession. It's on. I'd wait till it goes on sale on Prime. But
It's already on Prime.
oh,
It's on Prime.
I forgot this guy's a bootlegging midget.
Don't say that. We are live. Shh. Don't tell anything.
I have sources that I'll.
But it is on Prime already.
He's got it.
Then it's available then.
But like, okay, so caveat to like when we say it's good, like we're not saying like, oh, it's so good, like you're gonna love your experience. Like we sat there and we were like, I feel like I just witnessed. Some
I had to watch
shit.
the anime. I had to watch cartoons
Like,
when I got home.
Yeah,
I felt weird.
he was like, I need to like,
I need
Cleanse,
to
like-
decompress.
yeah, and I was like, you know, because I love craziness and just the train wreck, and I'm just like, what did I just say?
Yeah. Like,
Oh my god, this fits my brain.
if I
like,
saw lead actress in real life, I'd be like,
Nope. Stop.
I can no longer.
and she's like,
see
it was
anything.
acting. And I'm like,
Stop.
She did so
Right there.
good. She's so gonna break out.
$750,000 that movie cost to
Really?
make. I know about it because of in my videography circles that people are upset that they're not making more money, and I'm like, no, but you worked a day rate. Like I don't know what to tell you. They
Yeah.
made this money on a shoestring budget.
Right.
If you
But
went,
it's possible too.
Yeah,
Like that's
it's
the
possible.
thing that
Yeah.
we are learning this year more than ever. And even, I mean, like I said, Markiplier is another one. King
Mm-hmm.
Pixels is another one. Obsession coming out. Like they're teaching us that the industry is not necessarily
Doesn't need
the
to be
only
Hollywood.
way. Right. And you know, I think every
Hollywood count your
streamer-
days.
Yeah, but like I think ever since streaming kicked off and the YouTube platform is obviously the mecca of all of it, right? But now we have Twitch, we have so many other things coming out.
Yep. My kids don't even watch TV; they watch YouTube.
I don't watch TV. I only watch YouTube unless I'm with him, and then he's gonna make me watch like, oh my god, the dumbest shit ever, right? Some dating something, or
Oh,
everyone's
yeah.
gonna be voted out. Like that's Trav, right? Like, and that's where I
Well,
get all that from. I would never have any.
we also watch anime. so-
are you here for the love of Ray J?
Yeah. Hey,
Oh my god,
hey,
100%.
Speaking of, I put her on so many good animes like Afro Samurai. She's like, oh my god, this is
I
so
love
good.
anime. I love
but
anime.
She hasn't finished it. She hasn't finished
Because
Afro
that's
Samurai.
something that we do together. Like you have to understand, he says that shit, but then he'd be like, "Did you watch this without me?" Like even how many times did Jess say like, "Did you guys watch The Boys?" And I was like, "Oh, Travis had feelings about The Boys. We're on a little boys break, actually." So we're gonna take a moment, and then he blames me for his feelings. He's like, "You're the reason I feel this way because I have opinions," and he just happens to
Yeah,
agree with them.
but honestly, The Boys hasn't been that good.
This season was
Yeah.
so disappointing. Okay, so that was part of it. And this is a hot take, actually, since we're on hot takes. We were like 1 to 2 episodes in, and our friend who, how do I explain this, has questionable opinions contrary to ours.
Yeah.
Where she's like, oh my God, it's amazing,
Shit
right?
was
and
epic.
It was epic, right? And so like we were watching this and I was like, if I have to watch Kimiko and Frenchie pretend to dry hump for 5 more minutes throughout this episode, I'm done. Like that's not what I'm here for.
Right.
Okay, I'm here for love sausage. I get your favorite character. I'm here for like
Yeah,
the
this guy's
even
name.
feels like
I know
it's-
nothing about the boy.
Oh my God.
It's insane.
It's superhero porn. Okay, it is. It is the black market of superhero. I have all the comic books, right? So I'm that nerd. I mean, what happened in the comic? We're going off script, man, right? And I'm telling him, right? But like this season, you can tell that they went off script from the comics so hard. And then Hollywood's like, we're gonna like shock them with
Too much shock.
With,
Too much
like-
shock that doesn't even make
with
any
like
sense.
sexual innuendo, right? And we just got completely off the storyline, and that's where we got bored,
Yeah.
right?
I was like, shit doesn't make sense.
So I don't know where we were going with that, but that's how we feel about The Boys collectively. Oh, this is my friend, by the way.
Questionable judgment. But yes, that's what she's talking about. Talking about movies,
Yeah.
only because we brought it up, and going to the movies. Would like to go to the movies to see what's the one, the Christopher Nolan one?
Christopher Nolan is doing
The Odyssey.
Yes.
'Cause
Oh,
they-
yes,
I
we
want to
Have
talk
you
about
seen?
Odyssey. We
Have you
talked about it.
seen the popcorn package
Yes.
in the IMAX camera?
Yes.
I'm nerding out with that.
I am too. Okay.
Did-
Do you know how
did
much
read it in
you know
high
how much
school?
they've been charging people because they're on eBay. You can't get a ticket, by the way.
Did you read the Odyssey?
No.
Oh,
I
you
have
just
read
want to
the
watch it?
Odyssey.
I want to watch it because of the visuals and it's Christopher
Do
Nolan.
you know the Odyssey?
He never had to read in high school.
I know, but reading and our world are a little different. Do you know anything about the Odyssey?
Not really.
You know about the Odyssey. That shit goes hard.
It does, but-
there's so many adventures in that book. I'm so disappointed, Phil,
No,
because you're a nerd like
he
me.
did not. He was not here in 9th grade.
I was gonna say a lot of me missing certain things was I was going through. I went to like 5 different high schools in 4 different school districts.
Before you watch the Odyssey,
You got to read it or
discover-
audiobook.
not just read it or not just audiobook, because again, we live in an age where people have recreated stories for you. Like the History Channel did an amazing Odyssey documentary that I've actually watched with my nephew. The poor thing knows all about like the Cyclops and all that shit.
Yeah.
But like there's so many avenues for you to discover parts of the Odyssey before you see the movie that I highly recommend.
Okay.
Randomly, Jen, I think my dad owns the Odyssey book.
It's
So random.
epic.
I think he owns it, and
But like reading it's a difficult read. It really is, because it's not written in your standard narrative, and the way
Okay.
that they speak is very different. And I wouldn't recommend it in today's media when you have so many other options. But like I said, the History Channel has a really great retelling of it and things like that you can
Okay.
easily find on YouTube.
No, that's good.
That I just so strongly recommend
So-
that you get a feel for the Odyssey.
The funny thing about it is Maxwell's read it.
You said
And-
ninth grade?
Yeah,
I know exactly where I was in ninth grade. You get subpar education
and Guam.
in Jigo, Guam.
But yeah,
funny.
I was
so
playing soccer and I don't remember not much else in
So-
ninth grade.
If
Max-
this was pop video, you would see, JG actually wrote insurance for Guam at
Yeah.
one point in her life as well as an insurance agent.
Do they have
But-
typhoon coverage?
you're right. So
They do.
Maxwell saw the preview and he was like, Dad, he's like, we gotta watch it. I was like, yeah, I'm down. Like, so obviously he's read it, right? Because it's part of the Texas education system.
It is. Crazy enough.
And
We're about the Odyssey.
Like, he's like, that's one of the only good books I've read. And he's like, oh, also in The Giver. And I was like, oh my God, we're the same. Like, because those are
And
only
that's
two
your
books I
child.
liked from 8th grade and 9th grade too. And then I was like, well, hold on, what about The Outsiders?
Such a
And he's
book
like,
nerd.
oh, that's a good book too. And I was like, all right, that's it, man. There's like 3 good books, like their entire thing, right?
That's funny.
But yeah, so I'm excited, and then thank you guys for helping me think my daughter will not like a 2 hour and 40-minute
He was going to
movie.
take
I'm shocked it's only
his
that long.
little girl to the Odyssey. But not only that, but the Odyssey is just, you have to be in a certain mindset to absorb the Odyssey and watch it and fully understand the struggle that this person is going through. No spoilers, right? But it is an epic adventure and not in the feel-good family
No.
kid sort of a way.
From the trailer, I see that already. I was
Yeah,
like,
no,
So-
not at all.
Well,
like,
it's gonna be like Troy in a sense. Do you remember Troy?
Troy was terrible though.
no, it's
Okay.
but like the thing is
I
though,
hear you.
it's so much more mythical
Yeah,
than
it is.
Troy
It
is the
is.
thing. There's a lot more.
Actually, the whole part of Troy, there's a part of Troy that's in the Odyssey.
Yes, because it
about
it,
Trojan
it, it
horse?
ties in
Yeah.
together, right? It's part of the catalyst
Yeah.
for this particular adventure. But for a child of his daughter's age who just recently saw Toy Story, right? To
Loved
give
it.
you a little
She's an
context,
iPad kid.
right? Exactly. Like it's not that's not where you're at, right?
No, not
but
yet.
I think for a more developed mind, like your son,
Yeah.
and then even like Phil, I'm so excited for you to experience the Odyssey. And I like I said, I do hope that you kind of do a little research into it because we all know when Hollywood takes a movie, it doesn't
It
quite
changes.
take it there, right? I think back in the day we did kind of to an extent, but it's very different now because
So the funny thing about it is that Phil did not read The Giver. Phil nor my dad, but I think you guys like The Giver, right?
I don't remember that.
It's the remember how the kids get assigned a job and everybody has these jobs to do in the community, and then his job is taking
Phil's
on all
eyes
the
are glazing
memories.
over.
That sounds like the real world when they're forced to get a job. No,
I was
don't
thinking
know that.
Divergent, actually.
So here's my thing. Yeah, we watched it and I think you and Dad liked it. You guys like, whoa, this is a very different perspective. And I was like, oh yeah, I read this in 8th grade. It was like
I don't remember that at all.
The Giver. Yeah.
What was the movie that we were
I
watching?
also was not here in 8th grade.
No.
I was also
In Guam.
not getting I was getting a subpar education and
very
also in
subpar.
Guam. I was watching people break dance and I had a silk shirt. That's what I was doing in 8th
Living
grade.
his best life.
Watching My So-Called Life on MTV.
There you go. I had some cross-color fluorescent pants and a silk shirt. You couldn't tell me anything.
Yeah. So yeah, that was good. It was good
That's what it
times.
was.
And
I was trying to remember the name of the movie,
What's it?
the Stephen King movie we went to go see. And you were like, what is this movie about? And I was like, they walk. And he was like, but then what happens? And I was like,
oh,
it was The Long Walk.
The Long Walk.
And I was like-
Maxwell watched it too.
And then they walk some more.
Yeah, I was like, this is stupid.
He's
I can't
like, but
believe
what
I came.
No, but he was the one who wanted to go. And I was like, Travis, I don't think this is your movie.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, no, I saw the previews and it just is crazy. And he's like, and I'm the type of person that like, I know things.
Jen will go watch a movie. She loves to go to the
I
movies,
love
so.
movies, but I also know backstories.
Mm-hmm.
I've probably read the book, right? So he diverts to me for like commentary and to fill in the gaps or whatever they're missing. But I was like, Trav, this is not.
Also, too,
you.
I don't know if you guys have walked at 3.3 miles, but
In my life.
A 5K?
No, they walked like for 24 hours. Like it was insane.
You said 3.3 miles.
3.3 miles an hour.
Oh.
Oh,
For
okay. So
hours.
the part of that sentence that he didn't say
Yeah.
out loud was that they are required to maintain a certain speed limit
Yeah.
Not
the
too fast, not too
entirety.
slow.
Oh,
No,
you go
if
as
they
fast as you
slow
want.
down, they get
Killed.
taken out, right? Obliterated, essentially unalived because YouTube potentially.
Oh, unalived.
Unalived. And so there were like rules and stigmatization. It doesn't matter if you have to go to the bathroom, there's no sleeping or whatever. So this man was like, okay, but then what happens, Jen? I was like, they keep walking. That is the whole movie.
And eventually somebody
Right.
like as you see, people will
And
start.
that's it. He
falling
was
out.
he was waiting for like an epic twist and turn,
Yeah.
and here's what I did with my prize, and I was like, and then it's over.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
But that was just another book, really kind of like, you need to kind of understand a little bit about what you're going into. But the Odyssey, to tie things back, it's just an epic adventure. And I really, really hope that they hit all of the marks that are truly memorable in this book. And again, I'm trying not to give away spoilers because I want everybody who goes to see it to have this this first time moment, right? Because it really is mythical in a way that I hope they do it right and they don't fumble it. And that is my hesitation with the Odyssey right now.
That's why I was actually kind of surprised. I do know that it has depth. And that's why when Travis said it's under 3 hours.
Yeah, that blew my
How?
mind too. I was like, but Titanic.
Was over 3 hours.
I know, and that's not the Odyssey, right?
yeah.
So I'm like, this is gonna be a part one. I hate it when they do that to me.
No, but
Have they
might
said that?
be.
Oh,
Is it?
no,
No.
they're not telling us.
No. I mean, do they ever though? Like, isn't it just in the theater? You're sitting there,
And then you're like, "This is not
Katniss
done."
Everdeen looks into the screen, real angry and shit, and then the like happens, and you're like, no, right? And I
Yeah.
feel like that's gonna happen because how could that not? And if it doesn't, I don't know how I feel about that either because it's the Odyssey.
So I will say the last movie that I went to go see like that was Michael, and I had no idea that they weren't going to finish it. And I was like, I was super.
Did you
pissed.
say Michael?
Yeah, Michael?
I thought that was done. I
No.
thought they chose a time period and they did a movie in that time period and it was done.
Maybe they did the time period to 93.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know.
I
because
thought it was to like 88 and they were done. I don't know.
But why? There's so much more of his life.
Okay,
but
so
it's
this is
not
not
happy-go-lucky.
a like part two happened. This is a Travis is assuming that they're gonna do a second film.
feel like they left so much out.
I think
Like
that was
they
on
didn't even
purpose.
I
get.
think that was intentional.
Yeah.
Like
Okay,
this
well,
is okay. So this is a Travis is assuming.
No,
Remember,
I think-
the
I
family
think
was
that's
behind this, so I don't think there's going to be much negative
Not
stuff.
all
so-
of the family.
No,
was
but they
behind.
didn't even get to the "You Are Not Alone." They didn't even get to that album.
allegations and stuff were happening.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
they were done.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think that they're continuing
Okay.
that at all.
Talking about this is way off a tangent.
We
Have y'all seen Drewski's Joe?
Yes.
wait.
I
what?
love
They did it in the vein of the Michael thing, but they did it from
Joseph.
just the dad.
Yes, Joseph. Yeah.
Tears.
Yeah,
it is the dumbest shit I've seen, but it's
What is
so
this?
good.
I'm out of the loop.
Drewski.
So Drewski. So you know how Joe Jackson was? I don't know if you know this, but he was known to be a very harsh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course
So-
I do.
They framed it like they were making a documentary from his perspective. It's like
I said it to Max on TikTok.
But this is not the first Michael Jackson documentary, and this is why I know about the father, right? Because we all saw a
Yes.
Michael Jackson movie growing up, right? We all know.
There was a Jackson's mini series when we all were
That's
kids.
what I'm saying. Yes. Okay.
So when they did the Joe one, and it has Drewski as Joe, and he's like, I do all this for my family. It's maybe under 3 minutes. I mean, I watch it like 10 times.
Phil,
Just
please
'cause
send that to
It's
me.
the dumbest shit.
Please
but
send that to
it's
me.
And they did it even in the script and everything, like the Michael one. It was like Joe, and then it shows you the belt.
yeah.
Oh my
I believe-
god.
Yeah, I saw part of it. I sent it to Maxwell because we watched part of the Michael movie on and Mom saw a bootleg, and he was just like, yeah, he's a really mean dad.
Yeah.
He's like, look, you got it good. Look at this man.
You got it super good. but all
Different time too.
Different
though.
time.
Different time. Oh my God! We're not even gonna go off on that tangent because that's
Yeah.
a whole different thing. But
Yeah.
yeah, different time.
Oh, the Drewski Joe thing. Because the way it's because they did it just like the Michael thing. You thought you were watching something real. I was like, wait, but that looks like, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
You already know. You're like,
Yeah.
this is about to be some nonsense.
Yep. All right. So we got one last topic before we want to finish up. And, this is something a little lighthearted. and
Did we
stuff like
finish
that.
girl math?
I gave my 2 cents. You guys didn't say anything about girl versus guy math as the resident gentleman in the group. I will say.
Only thing I know about girl math is
No, it's girl versus guy math.
Yeah. So it'd be a guy math now.
I think guy math doesn't leave a lot for interpretation.
No. It's
There's no gray area.
yeah.
I think guy math is it is what it is, and even if it's terrible, then it's just terrible, and it is what it is.
That's funny.
Where I think girl math is a lot more creative.
Yep.
It feels a lot better.
Feels
well
definitely feels
planned
better.
out. Well planned out.
It's planned out. It has caveats. It has nuance. It's more fun.
It's a lot more fun.
We have whimsy, is what he's saying.
There you
We have
go.
whimsy. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Well, then on that, then what were you leading to?
Yeah. So just the last topic. We just gotta. Who's gonna survive a zombie apocalypse and why?
Oh, Lord.
There's only 3 of us.
Okay. So
And how would you survive? And what would you do?
okay. So technically, this is the second time that Phil and I have met,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like we would be fine together.
Okay.
I feel like we would actually plan things out. There would be like an irrigation system, right?
Irrigation.
Like we
You guys-
would
you guys
have
are
a
farmers?
sundial.
Travis,
Like you know
water
what
is
I
the
mean?
most important thing, so you got to
Agreed.
secure that first.
Okay, that alone. Did you hear that response? That tells you everything right there. The fact that I made this statement, Travis contradicted it, and then Phil supported it is why Phil and I would be fine.
Okay.
All right. I think Travis would be like, sorry, I spit, but like he would be like, I'm gonna handle these zombies on the perimeter, and I'd be like, Phil, lock the gate.
All right, so this is hilarious, and this is why I think I would survive, and I don't know if these two would, right?
Oh my god.
And it's not military training or nothing like that, right? Because that shit doesn't help
funny.
you in fucking zombies. They don't train you how to deal with zombies, right? But when we're thinking of like the harsh conditions, stuff like that, mental fortitude, all that, and just resources, right? Like food and water and all the other stuff, right? You guys are like water, right? First thing first is safety, right? So you're talking about gates and stuff like that, right?
Because we'd probably be in a prison or a Costco at this point.
Okay, so prison or Costco, but you got to get there, right? So again, because I could survive 2-3 days without water, whatever, probably even longer, right? Well, water is not safety. Get somewhere first, right?
He's part camel, is what he's saying.
part camel.
Go ahead.
Hey, I've been watching a lot of Naked and Afraid.
Oh my god. You know what? But that's true with his reality shows.
Them people will make you can make it a while without water, right? But you're not going to make it anywhere with all these zombies attacking you and stuff like that. And I shouldn't say only. I have 4 guns, right?
I think that's a perception thing, though. When you guys said zombies, surviving for zombies, if I'm actively running from somebody, then okay, none of this means nothing,
Right.
Because I have to outrun the zombie.
So
all
But
the,
which zombies? Are these Walking Dead zombies? World War Z zombies?
no,
Right.
not walking. World War Z, we're dead.
yeah, well,
Right.
yeah. 'Cause
No,
the-
I would be fine because I'm pre-diabetic. I have like World War Z, right? They don't
Jen's
like
like,
the
they don't
sickly
smell
ones.
me.
I am solid. Okay. Like, because again, World War Z zombies, they did not attack you if you were sickly.
I mean, they were hopping on dead,
I don't even
dead
make
things to
estrogen.
get over the fence. They were-
I'm solid. I'm
Yeah.
like, good luck, you guys, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but again, so I think my first duty would be safety, right? Because if you bite me, I'm done, right?
But we didn't say first duty. Just
Okay, so zombie apocalypse, right? So everything establishes after you're safe, right? Safety is first.
Well, yes. 'Cause
So-
like I said, I'm not thinking about
I'm thinking-
hunger if I'm running from a
No.
zombie.
Right.
So I'm thinking like, what was that movie that came out like 2004 when like they wake up and then the daughter comes to the parents' bedroom and they try and bite them because they turn into a zombie. That's like more or less like how I believe it would happen. It's just like boom, it happens and then everybody's turning, right?
Yes.
So it's kind of like that first step is just securing
Okay, so we're talking day one.
day one.
Day one outbreak.
Day one outbreak.
Who would survive?
I think I'm the only one with weapons, right?
No, but
Yeah, but I think you're taking it the wrong way. You can't shoot everybody.
right, and
Okay.
you
And I
have,
have glass
like
windows.
if we're talking right now, you have the kids home,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay, the person I have home is an elderly man. I can lock him in the bedroom,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and I'm by myself.
Right.
You have two youngins with you,
Right.
that can jump on you like a spider monkey. You're going down.
Okay. So
Phil has a lovely wife and
Uh-huh.
child that I hear is very big for his age, and I think he's going down.
The child has more energy than both of the parents.
That's
So
what I'm saying.
we're done.
That's what I'm saying. My roommate parent is already practically a zombie. I'm gonna be fine.
yeah, so I would say you have the best
I'm surviving the
security,
zombie
but no, because so here's my thing: the second that a zombie gets into the house, what are you gonna do to protect yourself? Because they will get in.
So this is where we're like, we should check on Jen, right? So I keep a baseball bat, a self-defense one that I asked for Christmas from my former ex-husband.
Okay.
That was what I asked for. In my room,
Right.
that is a very specific type of bat. It's black. It's my baby. I'm basically Harley Quinn. And then my keys. One of my keys is actually a knife that looks like a key.
Okay.
Okay. So I have a series of weapons, is what I am saying, because we haven't hit all of them,
Yeah.
that I maintain around myself at all times. And I have two dogs. And if we're only talking about zombie people and not zombie animals, because it's also a thing depending on the movie,
Right.
I am surrounded by very loyal animals.
Which is good.
And I live in a home that was built in the 1950s. So when we talk about brick over frame versus stucco or whatever, the exterior of my home is solid stone and has bars on the windows.
Oh, you're good
And
then.
I have a metal gate around my house.
Okay.
This one does not.
I don't. I have
Any
windows.
of the things that I just listed. And he's got two spider monkey children that just turned inside of his house.
So
I'm fine.
So here's my thing, right? Through day one, we could easily get through, right? My closet is locked. I could tell you how much I know how much ammunition I have. I'm gonna be good the first day, right? It's kind of like I have so many rounds for my M16. I have so many rounds for my shotgun. I got so many
Sorry,
different
Phil, are you
rounds.
bored?
No.
Phil's yawning.
I got so many different rounds for my two pistols, right? We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine the first day.
Who's we? She just said your kids have turned. You are going to be fine. you're saying.
Right.
Okay, so
That and I don't run out of ammo with the weapons that I've identified versus
Very true.
he is only gonna have what he has in his home because
Yes.
the only weapon he's identified,
whipping everyone.
like he's not pistol whipping no
I'm
zombie
not
out of
pistol
his
whipping no
house.
zombie.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not pistol whipping.
Please
So,
continue.
Here's my thing. If there's more than 100 rounds of zombies to kill, we're done.
look at your neighborhood, bro.
We're done. We're done
Exactly.
then.
And again, I have bars on my windows.
Yeah. So I think you have the best fortress,
I agree.
except for the roof.
But zombies are not known for having the smarts to climb.
They don't, right?
I Am Legend, man. They were.
Right,
They
but
were
that's
on
why
them
I'm
roofs.
asking which zombies
Oh,
are we
okay.
talking about?
because as I look at my French doors, they could easily break through
I
that
told
shit.
you about those French doors when you moved in. I said you had to reinforce them because those are the easiest ones to kick into a burglary. I'm wearing a true crime shirt, by the way. I don't know if that is, but I look at these things And I had a rental with French doors, and I immediately changed out the screws and put in reinforcement in the floor because I'm that person.
Yes,
Congratulations.
and I would agree, but that glass is probably pretty easy to break out, right? So
Either way.
everything you break out the glass and then you open up the door.
Let me tell you what I'm going to do in that thing.
Oh yeah, Phil, hi, you'd hear.
They're going to break in. I'm going to Jude Bellingham it. And fall back. Shit's over.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
lived a good
gosh.
one.
shit is
That is
done.
so funny.
46 solid years.
Hey, but do you see the logic though, right?
But yeah, but so again, even though they could break in, like the only secure spot in my whole house is either that laundry room or my closet. And my closet would have to be the hold up spot, right? But then even then, it's like, okay, so what do we have? I have a case of water and no food, like no food that like substance, like, you're gonna have to come out. Like, I have food
Yeah.
in there, but like, and so it gets really dicey after day one, right?
Yeah.
Especially with two little ones.
And I constantly have 6 5-gallon jugs of water and a mini fridge in a garage.
And the garage is a good hold up spot. There's no windows.
Jen is a prepper.
That's
I'm playing.
right.
I'm playing.
That's right.
I have a.
That's 100% accurate, actually.
I do have a 5-gallon jug randomly. Somebody's like, I'm giving this away. And I'm like, it's sealed?
Right.
And I was like,
Free
bet,
water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because were you here for the snow apocalypse? You weren't here for the snow apocalypse of 2021?
Yeah, Jen's
Oh,
been here.
yeah.
Oh, that was brutal.
Well, I was fine.
well,
Not
actually,
for you.
I was fine.
Yeah, I was fine.
I was shutting the hell up. People were like, "Oh, we're all frozen. What about you, Phil?" I'm like, "Man, that sucks for y'all."
Oh my God.
I was not letting anybody know. They're like,
Yeah.
"We're gonna ransack his house." You know what I mean? I'm
No,
like,
I was that person too. So, oh my God.
you have
So I
power?
am a prepper. So I have batteries that anytime that there is a storm or anything going on, I pre-charge
Same.
that are emergency batteries. And I also have solar panels that I can connect to those. And a series of my lights in my house are always solar or battery powered. So whenever I move into a rental, I'm going to sound crazy right now, but I have these little lights that look like,
my wife is taking notes, so thanks, Jen.
yeah, I have these little
Thanks.
lights that I install in all the rooms that are battery powered that I
Yeah.
never use. But when the power goes out, I click a button and my whole house is lit up. Because I had little ones always with me because
Yeah.
I raised my niece and nephew. And again, I was the person that I woke up and the tablets were charged, my batteries were powered. I always keep water and canned food in my house. Like when it comes to emergency situations, and I think a lot of this comes from the way that I was raised. I was raised very poor. So a preparedness is kind of built into me, making sure you have what you need or whatever. And there's a whole psychology behind that. But all that aside, I'm always prepared. And if I'm in charge of little people, especially,
Yeah.
I am always prepared. And so that is just a regular part of I'm moving into a new place. There's going to be a solar light in the garage that when I walk in is going to turn on. I have lights installed for when the lights go on, especially in the bathroom, because my little ones are still going to want to use the bathroom and it's scary when the lights go out. That's ready to go. I have battery powered candles actually, because again, fire hazard is real. And stuff like that. It's just, I'm ready to go. And I have a Sam's membership that gets used. So I have canned foods and things like that ready to go.
Yeah.
And it's saved me a number of times. And even whenever I give gifts, I'm that person, like a kid turns 16. When they get their car, the thing they're getting from Auntie Jen is the emergency pack that goes in your trunk that's going to have a flare, a cone. It's going to have the tire seal stuff that you didn't even know you needed until you actually need it. And you're like, I'm so glad you bought me this. I'm 100% that person. So yeah, these guys are knocking on my door during a zombie apocalypse. 100%.
Nobody's leaving the
I've,
house.
I've already Jude Bellingham'd it and said,
yeah.
it is what it is. I'm done. I lived a good life. It was short, but it was good.
Listen to this Kanye West, living the good
my
life.
God.
Yeah. But yeah.
We can't go to God.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was our first official podcast. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah. -1 though. Eddie's gonna be back though. We have
Smash
another
the
one.
like button.
Smash the like, follow, subscribe, depending on what platform you're on.
That was perfect.
Yeah. Oh. But yeah, no, this was banter and bragging, and we hope you guys enjoyed what we brought to the table. We are just testing out new content. We're testing out if we want to be on film or not. Phil has been amazing that he brought all the equipment and everything over here. And so, join us on our journey as we learn new things, new angles. And this is just something that we do for fun. I mean, we are a group of essentially adult delinquents, and we hang out together.
For sure.
And we have some crazy stories, and we hope you enjoy that. But yeah, we're gonna try and be these things, bring these episodes to you, like once a month we were talking about.
Yeah,
That's what we're talking
Just
about. Once a month.
Just kind of our new favorite hobby. And I hope you guys enjoy everything that you heard today. I am JG.
Travieso con queso.
Flip.
Yeah, and let us know if you want to see more, or even if you have any topics that you want us to bring to the table, and just kind of get a maybe like a white collar point of view from it, because I think that's about what
We're all white collar.
Yeah, for the most part.
Unfortunately.
But yeah, thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you guys next time.
Till next time.